Bob of the jungle. Was he behind me doing stuff like this? Oh, Bob. I'm tired. I just dug out all those lilies. Now I gotta find somewhere to plant them. Dude, why are you being a daredevil today, huh? It is a nice day outside. Okay, bud, you gotta figure out how you're getting down now. You're a cat. There's always a way. Goofy. Goofy cat. Good morning from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Wednesday. It's cloudy, 50s. Supposed to be upper 50s, maybe even 60 degrees today if the clouds go away, I guess. I'm piddling around. I'm not piddling around at all. I'm picking up stuff that I don't want to get buried forever and ever and ever. And I dug up lilies. You might have already seen that, or you're about to see that, one of the two. Anyway, we'll see what today brings. I'd say there's 50, yeah, at least 50 of those lilies. I gotta find somewhere to put them. I don't know if that will be worth the effort or not, but I figured might as well try to save them. Man, I don't know where anything is going right now. Everything is happening so fast. All of my plans have changed. I was gonna do this, now I'm doing that, and right now it's infrastructure cabin time. So things change. All right, moving along. Okay, there's a cable tied, well, and you can see the ladder, but on this tree to the right, there's a cable tied, I don't know, 20 feet up there, and yeah, he went up there. My cool neighbor with the cows is gonna take down the trees, and I'm gonna pay him instead of some other dude, and he's bringing the bulldozer over right now. There's cable tied up there, steel cable, long one, very long one. It's gonna go down there to this tree, around the tree, and then hook up to the bulldozer. And so, yeah, the bulldozer will pull this tree that way instead of it falling the way it is leaning, which would be right on my front door. So here we go. I don't know how much of this I'll capture. Another Chinese privet. Oh, I'm gonna be happy when it goes. There it goes. And he's got a ditch on the other side of the lane that he's been trying to fill up. So those boulders and rocks and stuff, I think he's gonna, if not, I don't know. We'll see. Free rocks, come and get them. There was a little kind of a rock wall in there, and it's no longer there. He bulldozed it out of the way, along with the Chinese privet, that green stuff, because the cable is going around this tree and it's hooked up to the bulldozer, and the bulldozer is going to pull it yeah, this tree right there is going to pull that one towards me, basically. Yep, so that's the plan with that one. And then once that one's down, the tree to the right of it, it's already got the ladder up there. So that's the plan there. Wow. And he did the, well, it was either, see, there's irises and lilies, all that green stuff in there, those are irises and lilies. So it was either run the bulldozer over those or get rid of the rock wall. And I'm cool with getting rid of the rock wall. It was just not a good place for it, and it wasn't wide enough for it to be an entrance, and that's the low point anyway, so it floods. And yeah, we can he can either use that to fill the ditch that he's trying to fill, or I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Cool! That was a lot more fun for me than it probably was for you. I had to put the camera so far away to try to get the bull. I don't know. I'll find out when I go back and watch the video while I'm editing. Oh, yeah, 3 trees down, and I'll pick up the camera and talk. Okay, a quick recap of what happened today. This, well, it's a stump, but that tree went down first. Tied a cable, a steel cable to it, I don't know, about 20 feet up. Ran the cable to that tree there to the left of the bulldozer, around that tree to the bulldozer. And then my neighbor's friend, bulldozer man's friend, came and ran the bulldozer, while my neighbor with his chainsaw chopped it, and so the cable was pulling on the tree and pulled it exactly where he wanted it to go, exactly where he said it was going to go. And then, so that was the first tree, and then did the same thing with this one. Ran the cable about 20 feet up, ran it around that tree to the bulldozer, and the bulldozer pulled it, and yep, that tree went in a straight line exactly where he wanted it to go. And then same thing with this one over here, except tied the cable and then ran the cable to that tree to the right of the bulldozer, and then yep, pulled that one exactly where he said it was going to go. What do you think about all this, Fifi? You don't care. I bet Bob's asleep inside, and I bet Grumpy's probably asleep on my bed. Let's go look. Oh, did I wake you up, Grumpy? Did I wake you up? You know, now that the bulldozers are gone, I think it's time for you to go outside. Yep, we're going outside, buddy. You've been sleeping all morning. And it's almost 3 o'clock. Holy cow. What am I going to do with these trees? Some of you may be already pondering getting ahead of me. Let's see. Some of them will be good for firewood, and my neighbor wants to take some firewood. So that's where some of this will go. And oh yeah, that tree's going to come down also. So there will be 4 of them. Let's see, that one's a hickory. Then we got sweet gum. The sweet gum is not good for firewood, so he doesn't want those. And so what am I going to do with those since he's not going to take them? Well, beyond the stump, that's where it starts going downhill as I trip on rocks. This is the wet area. It's happened 4 times since I've been here in the past year where we got enough rain that this low area basically just turned into a swamp. And as you can see, there's a big pile of trees there, and where I'm pointing the camera, yeah, there's a bunch of trash in there. That's the low spot, and the high point of my property is in the back, and that's where the water's coming from. There's a stone wall, kind of a stone wall there, and the water comes, and then it comes down here. So what I'm going to do with those trees is make Hugelmounds. Starting with where that tree is there. Hopefully I can build them, 3 to 4 feet tall of just down trees. And it will, one there, another one here, and then as many Hugelmounds as I can. And I will turn the camera off and talk about that. Alright, so here's the idea on the Hugelmounds. Actually, EdibleAcres recently did a video about his Hugelmounds. And he clearing land with down trees. He had downed the trees earlier this year. He had already stacked up the wood, but he's not planning on using that or planning into it until in the future. So that's what I'm thinking here. And the idea is not to, there's so much volume of water through here, I'm not going to be able to, contain it, so to speak. But one of the things in permaculture is the problem is the solution. The solution is the problem. Anyway, the problem is I get too much water here. Well, what is water a solution for? Water is a solution for growing stuff. So I can build these Hugelmounds, build them up above the water level during those few times when it does flood, when it turns into a swamp out here. So planting stuff in the top, the roots are not going to be drowned out. And having the large logs and wood on the bottom where the water level is, they're going to soak up, they're not going to soak up all the water, but they're going to soak up a ton of water, and will release that water slowly over time, helping the plants growing on the top. But it's not something I'm going to put together and fill with dirt and plant into right away. This is something that will take 2-3 years until I get enough dirt built up around the hugel mound so that I can start planting into it. How will I build that dirt? I'll be using leaves, hay, whatever I can find. Wood chips will, I'll be using those on there also. And then eventually, if I build it 4 feet tall now, it'll be, 2.5 feet tall in a couple years, and then it would be good to grow into. But and then in the future, what do I grow on those Hugelmounds? Well, I'll grow, well, we'll see when the time comes. But far in the future, fruit trees, berries, edible, landscaping, food forest, and clearing out these trees that I have now that this is going to be great sun area. So that's what I'm going to do with the down trees, is to build a series of brush mounds, and with the future goal of being able to plant into them and to keep more of the water on my property. It will do that a little bit, but that wood will soak up the water, and and then if it doesn't rain again for 2 weeks, those plants are set. So, yep. So what I have left to be done is that tree in front of my truck. That is going to come down after these are cleared out of the way. That's why he waited on that one. And then there's the water well. This is the electric pole, and we've got these 3 trees right here. So, yeah, this tree is the most problematic, as you can see right there, and it's dead. So I've got 4 more trees back here that those will be going at a later date. Same method, he's gonna run the cable. Well, he'll do that tree, the one in back. He'll do that one first. Put the cable up there, run the cable around that tree, hook it to the bulldozer, and the bulldozer can go that way. So yeah, these 3 trees right here, and that one's dead. So that tree's gonna go. And yep. And then that's gonna be it for the tree removal for the foreseeable future. There are a few I need to thin out up towards the front of the property, but no major things. And there's a dead pine tree I need to get out, and then we'll start getting to the back of the property. And I don't plan on chopping any more trees down there, at least not any big ones. And there aren't as many big ones as it might seem. A lot of them are relatively young. That was a pretty big day for me. I have no idea how this video will turn out. It's either going to be really cool watching trees fall, or the video, I don't know. I'm exhausted. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain, but not until later in the afternoon. So I don't know what's going to get done over the next few days here. It's supposed to rain Thursday and Friday. And then we'll go from there. You'll see the video as soon as I can get it out, I promise. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the comments. No shout outs today, sorry. Unless I can think of somebody right now. Nope, my brain is just not functioning. I haven't had a nap in like 4 days. And I need sleep. So I'm going to sleep all day tomorrow if it rains. That's the plan. I'm going to take it easy. And you take her easy too.